How to find housing as a travel ultrasound tech. I've been in travel ultrasound for almost 4 years and I've done all the housing situations. First of all, do not ever stay in a long-term hotel. Just don't do it. Get on Furnished Finder. Furnished Finder is an app that has short-term rentals for traveling professionals. You're going to filter by what you care about, which for me is washer and dryer, parking, king size bed, and then you'll look at what is in that area of where you want to rent. Once you find one that you like, go and find their phone number on the listing. Every time I reach out to someone on Furnish Finder, they never respond, but when I text them, it's almost instant. And then they're more likely to do a FaceTime walkthrough with you and you can get to know them face to face, which is what I always do before I send any money. Speaking of sending money, I've never sent more than $200 before the day that I got to the travel ultrasound assignment. So don't be sending money to save this apartment, because if your contract gets canceled, then your company isn't going to reimburse you. You're just screwed unless the landlord is really nice and wants to send it back to you. But I just wouldn't. Don't go there. Don't go there. There's also other options on the website that you can rent just a room in somebody else's house, so you would be living with them as a roommate. Also important to note that I'm looking at housing before I sign the contract. I'm not signing the contract and then looking for housing and being like, oh, there's nothing here. What am I gonna do? I have 3 to 5 places lined up that I would be okay with living at before I'm even thinking about signing a contract there. Although I haven't had to ask for help from my recruiter, I do think that they will help you and they would give you leads if you really can't find anywhere that you would want to live at that assignment. Obviously, your recruiter wants you to sign a contract too, so they will help you with whatever you need. I do realize that this entire video sounds like a Furnished Finder ad, and just so you know, I'm not sponsored by them, but I would be down.